So if you're trying to find a brand new mattress, but you don't have a lot of money to spend on one, you might be thinking that you are gonna be stuck with a terrible mattress. But that's not necessarily true. We've tested well over 200 beds over here at Scene at Home, and we found some of the best budget-friendly mattresses for you in your mattress search. How's it going? This is Owen. We have a ton of information in the description about each and every mattress on today's list, including any discounts we can find to help bring those prices down even further to help save you even more money. And one thing I do want to mention is that if you use one of our links to purchase a mattress, it actually helps us out a lot over here. So if you've been watching our videos for a while, trying to find the perfect mattress, and you do find one thanks to our recommendations, if you decide to purchase one, use one of our links. We'd really appreciate it. Let's just get into the video by covering the general policies for these mattresses. This is stuff like shipping returns, trial periods, and warranties. Now, I do want to mention that a lot of these are going to depend on whether you purchase the mattress directly from the manufacturer or off of Amazon. A lot of the most affordable mattresses are primarily available on Amazon. Sometimes you can go directly to the manufacturer and find a deal that's just as good, if not better than Amazon. However, a lot of their stock is dedicated to Amazon. So just keep that in mind as we're talking about these policies. You shouldn't pay anything extra for shipping for any of these beds. They should be completely free, even if you're not a Prime member. And all of them are gonna show up inside of a large box. The unboxing process is pretty quick and easy to do. We've done it something like 200 times over here. I do recommend having a friend there to help you out because it just makes the whole thing go a lot easier. You can unbox them solo, but it's just not as easy. Once the mattress arrives at your door, that's when your trial period kicks in. You should get at least 100 nights with these beds, even if you buy through Amazon. I would make sure that you read that fine print if you do decide to purchase from Amazon. Sometimes you're subject to the standard Amazon return policy, which is 30 days, which isn't a ton of time to test out a mattress. So I would recommend getting at least the 100-night trial period if you can help it, because 100 nights is a nice amount of time to really sleep on the mattress at home to decide if you actually like it or not. If you decide that you don't within the trial period, however long it may be, you should be able to get free returns and a full refund. A lot of times if you purchase a mattress on Amazon, you will be dealing with the manufacturer for the return as opposed to Amazon, but it's not always the case. So again, just make sure you really read that fine print if you're buying on Amazon. And you should be getting at least a 10-year warranty no matter where you buy it, which is pretty standard for virtually every online mattress. So that's all the policy stuff. I know it can get a little bit confusing because buying from a manufacturer is different than buying from Amazon. So just make sure you look in the description for all the pertinent details on the policies for these beds. So enough about all that stuff. Let's get into the beds themselves. And we have our best overall cheap mattress pick, and that's going to be the Casper Element. Now, Casper just released the brand new Element Pro, but we're still talking about the baseline Element. It's much more affordable than the new Element Pro. For a queen size, you should expect to pay somewhere around $600. However, with the release of the new Element Pro, it's not really available on Casper's website as far as we can tell. That might change in the future as the Element Pro gets more established. You might be able to find the original Element on Casper's website, but right now you're mostly gonna be looking at Amazon if you're interested in the Element. Casper also does sell some of their products at Costco. If you're a Costco member, I've seen Casper beds in warehouse pretty regularly, though you should be able to still order them online. The Casper Element is a pretty basic mattress, but that doesn't mean that it's bad by any means. It uses 2 layers of foam, dense support foam, and then a pretty substantial layer of Casper's proprietary AirScape foam. This stuff is an open cell foam that has a nice balance between a nice sink-in feel and responsiveness. It doesn't feel like memory foam at all. However, you do get a lot of comfort and cushioning. And I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy the nice soft neutral feel of the Casper Element. It's also around a medium on our firmness scale, which means it should be pretty accommodating for all sleeper types, back, stomach, side, and combination. There's just a lot of really good things to say about the Casper Element. It is generally really accommodating with its firmness and feel. It's really budget friendly. And if you're not really sure what mattress to get and your budget is $700 or less, really hard not to go with the Casper Element. The next bed we need to talk about is the Allswell Mattress. Allswell as a brand is actually owned by Walmart, and they make some shockingly affordable mattresses for the quality. So for a queen size original Allswell mattress, you're looking at only $450. That price actually has increased a little bit as of late, but considering just how affordable it already was, it's still one of our favorite cheap mattresses. This bed actually uses coils, which is pretty impressive. Most beds in this pricing tier use foam for support, but you're gonna be getting pocketed coils for your support layer in the Allswell mattress, and it uses a layer of memory foam as its primary comfort layer. However, because of its nice quilted cover and those coils, you're not really gonna be feeling much of a memory foam sensation in this mattress. It has more of a flat neutral feel that I think should be accommodating to most people. When it comes to firmness, it's actually closer to a medium firm. I would describe it as somewhere between a medium and a medium firm. So it's gonna be generally pretty accommodating for most sleepers. However, if you're a petite side sleeper, this bed might be a little bit too firm for you. However, mattresses do soften over time. So if you're looking for something more budget friendly and you're willing to let it soften up a little bit over time, it should be closer to a medium after a couple of years. And that $450 price point is before factoring in any discounts. Pretty much year round, if you haven't purchased anything from Allswell in the past, you can usually get 15% off anything on their website. However, around major holidays, they will often run steeper discounts. So depending on the time of year you're buying, you might be able to find it for an even lower price point than that. Make sure you look in the description for what we can find on Allswell. We try our best to keep these constantly updating, especially as we are approaching the holiday season. It's October as I'm recording this video, and I would expect some holiday deals to roll in the not too distant future. Next up on the list, we need to talk about another mattress from a very long-standing reputable online mattress brand. It's gonna be the Tuft Needle Nod mattress. Now this mattress, kind of like the Casper Element, is exclusively available on Amazon. However, if you purchase this mattress on Amazon, you should be subject to all of the general policies you would expect if you buy a mattress from tuftandneedle.com. This bed does come in two different height profiles. You have a 6-inch model and an 8-inch model. The 6-inch model is gonna be much more affordable than the 8-inch. And for a queen size 6-inch, you're looking at only about $300, which is super affordable. However, if this is gonna be your mattress you sleep on a nightly basis, I would definitely recommend spending up for the 8-inch. I think it's gonna be more comfortable and longer lasting. The 6-inch model might work really well for an RV or a guest room as long as you're not sleeping on it every single night. The 8-inch model is still super affordable, only $500 for a queen size, and it has a nice classic neutral foam feel that's very similar to what you'd find on the original Tuft Needle mattress, just thinner. And to me personally, this really doesn't have that much to do with the overall sleeping experience of the mattresses, but I actually prefer the cover on the Tuft Needle Nod in comparison to the original. I think it has just a better look and feel than the original. However, the original is definitely more comfortable. Next up on the list, we have what is easily the most expensive bed in today's video. However, for what you're getting, I think the price point is still incredibly low. That's gonna be the Cocoon Chill mattress. Now we're talking about the all foam version of the Cocoon. They do make a hybrid version, but that one is quite a bit more expensive. And for the all foam version after discount, you're looking at about $800 for a queen size. And that does include some free accessories like sheets and pillows. And if you're factoring that into your purchase choice, then I think that makes that price point even more appealing. And the cool thing about this mattress is that it is active cooling. So when you actually feel the cover of this bed, you will notice it is cool to the touch, which makes it a much more compelling option for someone who sleeps hot or sleeps in a warm area. Most cooling beds like this one are much more expensive. However, the Cocoon Chill manages to be at a pretty low price point. You're gonna be getting more of a classic dense memory foam feel on the Cocoon Chill. It uses a pretty thick layer of memory foam as its primary comfort layer, and it doesn't really have that responsive feel that we sometimes see in more modern memory foam beds. It has a more classic feel. So you're gonna sink into it and it will remember your body's shape. And it will be a little bit difficult to rotate between sleeping positions because the foam takes a while to snap back into its original shape. Me personally, I don't really love a classic memory foam feel, but a lot of people out there do, in large part because it can kind of deter you from tossing and turning while you're sleeping, which can help lead to more restful sleep. The next mattress we need to talk about is the Lucid 10-inch gel memory foam mattress. Now, this one is available on Amazon most of the year, and it's also available on Lucid's website, depending on the time of year. A lot of that has to do with how much they have currently in stock. A lot of their stock goes to Amazon. So if Amazon's fully stocked, there's a good chance they'll have some available on their website directly. Either way, wherever you decide to purchase it, you should be subject to the standard Lucid policies as opposed to Amazon policies. Now, this mattress has a very classic memory foam feel, uses some pretty dense memory foam as its top layer, and this bed's gonna be somewhere around a medium, maybe even a little bit softer than that, so you're really gonna sink into it. And one thing I do wanna warn you about is that this bed will probably sleep pretty warm. Classic memory foam beds such as this tend to sleep hot, especially when you're going at that lower price points. A lot of more modern memory foam beds have cooling covers like the Cocoon mattress we just talked about, or they manage to come up with more breathable memory foams. The Lucid mattress, in my opinion, doesn't really have either of those things. The cover isn't cool to the touch, and the memory foam itself isn't that breathable. However, because of its low price point, I could see a lot of people looking past that. For a queen size, you're looking at only about $250 or less for the Lucid 10-inch gel memory foam mattress, which just makes it crazy affordable, one of the most affordable beds we've ever seen over here. So as long as you're okay with a bed that sleeps a little bit hot, I think you will be pretty happy with the price you pay for this mattress. And then next up on the list is what I'm calling my editor's pick. It's just a bed that I really felt needed to be on this list. I think a lot of people overlook it, and that's gonna be the Dreamfoam Hybrid, this bed right behind me. Now, Dreamfoam is actually a sub-brand of Brooklyn Bedding, which makes some of our favorite affordable hybrid beds, and this one is right there with them. For a queen size after discounts, you should expect to pay around $600 for this mattress, which is more expensive than some of the other beds in this video. However, I think this is going to be one of the highest quality beds you can get at this price point. It uses coils for support. It has a combination of proprietary foams from Brooklyn Bedding to give it more of a soft, neutral feel that I think pretty much everybody will be able to get by on, and a lot of people are going to really like. It's going to be around a medium on the firm scale, so pretty accommodating in that regard as well. And like the Cocoon Chill mattress, it does have a cooling cover. It's not quite as cold as the Cocoon Chill. I wouldn't necessarily describe this as a full-on active cooling bed. However, for the price point, I think it does a really good job. And since you don't have memory foam properties on this mattress, I think that cooling cover is gonna do a really nice job at helping you sleep cooler throughout the night. All the beds from Dreamfoam, I think, are really solid values. They have a latex mattress, they have an essential memory foam mattress, and they have a more substantial cooling copper mattress. However, I think the Dreamfoam Hybrid is the best overall, especially at this around $600 price point. So one thing I do want to confess to is that it's actually really challenging to put these best lists together. At this point, we tested over 200 mattresses at tons of different price points, and it's really hard to narrow down some of the best ones for each category. However, I do think these 6 are going to be the best budget-friendly mattresses out there. There may be 1 or 2 that I could have potentially added to the list. However, I do think these are going to be your absolute best bets. And if your budget is somewhere in the $600 to $500 range, I think you're going to be really happy with any one of these 6 mattresses. Let us know what you think. Write us down below in the comment section. If you have any questions, put them in there as well. We'll do our best to answer them. Again, make sure you look down below in the description for more information about each and every bed on today's list, including any discounts we're able to find. We watch these prices constantly, and the up-to-date prices should be down there for you. If you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to the channel. But that's enough for me. This is Owen with Scene at Home. I'll see you in the next one.